Saatchi and Saatchi Los Angeles is part of a larger network of agencies around the world under, the network name Saatchi and Saatchi.
We have something very unique for an agency at this time, which is a dedicated 3D department. That 3D team consists of producers, 3D artists, a virtual garage manager, and several programmers that allow us to work closely with the overall agency to make sure that 3D is leveraged to its fullest extent. We're really giving our clients the best creative we've ever done. On top of that, we're giving them a really strong value, efficiency, when they're asking, can we do this? Is this possible? Do we have the information we need to make it happen? Our producers and our virtual garage manager work hand in hand with them and go, yes, you can. Or these are the challenges you're going to face when you do that.
Having a 3D team in-house and being able to consult on projects early on allows us to get ahead of the curve. Not having that capability in-house would really, I think, constrict our creative opportunities here.
It's a lot more effective because we already have the producers and the art directors and creative here to tell us what they want.
When we were thinking about creating a pipeline that works for advertising, creating a system that allowed us to work internally but also allow us to engage vendors when necessary and have those efficiencies preserved, it was a no-brainer. We had to go with the Autodesk products. And we're happy we did because they're the most powerful tools out there.
I mean, that's what our vendors are using, and we need to be able to look at the material that they're developing, and we can, ultimately reuse the material in a different way for another purpose down the line, and do it in an efficient way rather than reinventing the wheel.
We chose to base our 3D pipeline around Maya. It's a wonderful tool for the creative process, and what we will do is have creative directors work hand in hand with our 3D artists to visualize new concepts. It's a really important thing for the creative process for people to be able to try new shots, try new angles, try new lenses, and generally visualize ideas that you couldn't visualize otherwise in 3D.
Our Camry launch is massive. It's a year-long launch with many levels, and they're expecting an advertising partner that can keep up with at the speed that they're developing. It's probably 10,000 or more assets, if not more, that we're generating.
Whether it's tablets or mobile or social, there's a lot of different formats that we need to create content for. Maya allows us to be very flexible about different content we're creating. In addition to our internal productions, we might need to use 7 to 10 3D vendors to really do all the work that needs to be done. We need to make sure they can read what we're sending them. And pretty much all of our vendors work with Autodesk products. So when we send them a Maya file, we're pretty confident they're going to be able to read it. And if they can't read it, they probably don't know what they're doing. One of the things that's nice about Maya, it has a really great range and suite of tools. So whether or not we're talking about very high fidelity image creation or preparing a model for games, artists have the tools they need to break down the models into a resolution that's appropriate.
Something I really like about Maya is the IPR rendering function. It's very helpful when you just want to get the lighting just right and you need to move the light by an inch one way or the other, or tilt it, or any of those functions. It comes in very handy that you don't have to run through the whole rendering process over and over again. It's a big time saver and definitely streamlines our workflow.
We're able to prepare our clients' products in a way that can be used on consoles in a way that's much more efficient. They'll knock down the polygons, they'll create normal maps, and they can do that all within Maya, then export it to a game engine.
We actually made an iPad game using the Toyota Camry, and we created the whole thing from scratch in less than 2 months with 2 artists and 2 programmers. We built a game using Maya.
What we've done at Saatchi is really embrace that. We can give our clients wonderful creative and at the same time give them the efficiencies that you can get from integrated 3D productions.
At the end of the day, being able to have an agency that can look at the assets cuts down on cost. I can't imagine not having a 3D group within a studio system and a team.
3D is an important tool for us from the early stages of planning all the way down to the final product launch.
It influences everything that we're doing.